It was a early July 7 morning. Said I was kind of nervous because I'm the new guy at the firehouse. I just been hired there. The bell went off at 7:15 for a reported building fire, so I responded out of the station in the lead fire truck. And just before I was arriving on scene, we were getting from the dispatcher that PD was on scene and they could hear people hollering from inside the residence that they needed help. And there was a passerby that had said that there might be still 2 children in the building.
I remember waking up to the page going off. I left my house. I went to the station and got one of the fire trucks. Responded to the scene. About halfway there is when I received reports from Mike, who was on scene, and dispatch that there was possibly at least one child screaming for help and possibly another one inside.
So I donned my gear as quickly as I could and entered the building through the front door. Was met by heavy heat, heavy smoke conditions as I crawled through the living room to the back. I met Sergeant Kennedy in the back of the mobile home where he was at a door. I broke the door open with my shoulder, and as I broke through the door I heard somebody holler for help. I found a little girl lying in her bedroom next to the bed. Told her to crawl right behind me. We were going to crawl out the door that I just broke open, and she said she couldn't make it, so I broke the window out in her bedroom and then passed out the window to Sergeant Kennedy and Mike Parody and the Hermon rescue personnel.
And met up with Mike inside. Spoke with him. He said that they had gotten one child out and that there was confirmed that there was another child somewhere inside. So I continued a primary search of the trailer, and we discovered the child sitting in a chair in the living room. I just picked him up out of the chair and carried him right outside, and Hermon ambulance was there with a stretcher in the street, and I was able to carry the child to the stretcher, and they took over care from there.
Thank God for the training that we go through. We train hard, we train often, so when you're put in this situation, you kind of go into a mode and you just go with it and do what you're trained to do.
All your training just takes over at that point. You know what needs to be done and you just have to do it. If Mike and I wouldn't have been there that day, 2 other people would have done the same exact thing. I have no doubt in my mind that 2 other people would have stepped up and done the same thing, because that's what we train to do.